One of the things that we're looking at right now for FY07 is an initiative called Intense Customer Focus. And really what we're trying to do as a finance team is to make it easier to do business with Cisco, actively engage the customer, and really make it a lot easier to do the solution selling that Cisco's currently doing right now. Cisco Capital currently has put in about $2 billion worth of channel financing. And that channel financing helps our channel partners buy our inventory so that they can then sell it into our end user customers.
Well, for channels, Cisco Capital plays a really pivotal role, not only in accelerating technologies through leasing solutions that our partners can represent to our end users, but also providing financial vehicles and flooring and key working capital programs for our partners. It really increases their capacity, which really enables us to achieve our goals.
We started Nexus with $1 million capital investment. We've grown it to a $150 million run rate right now. And that happened absolutely with the efforts of Cisco Capital.
Cisco Capital and Cisco is one of the only companies that's currently putting so much capacity into our channel partners in the emerging countries.
Working with Cisco Capital in an emerging market is a bit of an adventure because these are not necessarily markets where we have a lot of history, and we have to deal with situations that are unconventional, situations that are new. It brings a lot of pride in the organization to be able to serve these markets.
SBM is the largest IT provider in Saudi Arabia. The arrangement with Cisco Capital provided us with a 60 days credit facility to pay for products that we purchased from Cisco. And the Cisco Capital arrangement gave us flexible terms that we have not been able to obtain through the other various financial means.
Cisco Capital allows us to build an inventory in Brazil and allow us to offer to the market, to the clients, payment terms that would not be possible if we had to use the Brazilian banks or Brazilian financial structure.
Cisco Capital also has programs to help our service providers. Whether or not it be a new challenger or an incumbent service provider, they all seem to need a certain level of capital in order to grow or to transform their business.
The service provider business in Europe is going through maybe the most dramatic change in its long history. There's just a huge amount of convergence happening in our marketplace today. And a lot of the traditional business models are basically collapsing. So our customers today are looking for new revenue sources.
Pues la verdad es que tenemos muchos retos.
We are facing the challenge of becoming the solution of choice of our customers. Cisco is offering us lower prices than other providers. Cisco and Cisco Capital are the same company. This makes for a much more attractive joint offer than the rest of the financing vendors. I think that in a couple of years, this will be the usual way to sell to SMBs in Spain. I think that we have guaranteed our future, Cisco and us.
Another place where we feel we're making a huge difference for the company is what we call risk capital, where we're putting up to $175 million worth of capital so that our end user customers can use that capital and buy our equipment.
The Cisco Capital Risk Fund is available for specific projects that require broader governance of how those funds are going to be used. The Cisco Capital programs are crucial in our markets because our markets like Algeria, Saudi Arabia, Pakistan, Russia, are not as sophisticated from a credit point of view. Therefore, when we come in with a full proposal and a full solution, we can help them in a much greater way.
The remarketing program at Cisco Capital takes product that's actually been returned to Cisco, refurbishes it, and then sells it as used equipment.
Cisco Capital Remarketing has enabled us to step into a market space that we otherwise would not have been able to sell to. It has enhanced the relationship by allowing us to stretch into the SMB space, to sell to customers that otherwise are unattainable due to price points.
Cisco Capital Remarketing Organization actually performs a few very, very important, I would say, values for Cisco. We don't have to lower our discounts to be able to try to compete. It allows us to be able to have a price point in an area where we can actually capture more market share. So this is all about growing our business and doing it profitably.
Without Cisco authorized remarketing, we would not be able to be successful in our market space.
The commercial market, I think, for Cisco is changing in several ways. One of which is we've gone from larger commercial enterprises down into small and medium businesses. And as we start doing that, we have to find a way to help enable those small and medium businesses afford Cisco gear.
In the past, Cisco has been known to be in the corporate space and above. The clients we're talking to are very much in the SMB market. They probably thought it wasn't possible to get Cisco into their operation. And then Cisco Capital is now very attainable for these businesses to get a hold of Cisco.
It's a complex business, and we in Cisco need to make the selling experience as easy as possible.
You know, the real advantage for partners from us with Cisco Capital is really four things in my mind. First, it's they buy 30% more product when they use a lease and when they don't. So that's good for the partner. Two, it's not eating up their own cash, because cash is king as a partner by using the leasing capability. Three, one I think is really important, is they get stickiness with the customer. There's a financial relationship as well as a technology relationship now. And lastly, they tech refresh those products on a more timely basis under a lease than if they don't use a lease. So leasing is a real advantage to us in the partner community in the SMB space.
Cisco Capital, in regards to the whole package we put forward to our clients, it's a hardware, it's a software solution. To date, a lot of companies will buy hardware and sometimes neglect the software required to drive the companies in the future. And then of course say, well, let's plan it now. Let's not wait in 2 years' time. We're doing the package with Cisco Capital right now. Let's put it in play. And the next 5 years, they have a plan which they've funded now through the model.
There are probably two key trends that I'm seeing around IT investment in Australia and New Zealand. One is around the drive to improve productivity of our customers' organisations. The other key trend is around architectures. Where finance comes in is it's the usual challenge. If they're re-architecting their IT infrastructure, they require large investments. So they want to move as quickly as possible to get the benefits quickly, but to spread their cash flows over a period of time. That's where finance comes in.
We're in the business of selling advanced technology solutions to customers, and very excited about the solutions that Cisco brings to the marketplace. So you sell and you are passionate about those things that you know and you understand.
I hope that you found this video very informative and have a much better understanding of what Cisco Capital is doing with our end user customers and our channel partners on a worldwide basis.